Hi, I'm Pam Hayes from Hayes Sewing Machine Company, and welcome back to our creative videos. Today I'm going to do work with a pattern that is Seasons in Serenity, and I'm going to do the, I would say Serenity, this one here, alright? So that is done by 2 quilt panels, and I think these are gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not even a camping person. My idea of roughing it is slow room service. So, so when you're working with it, they'll give you all of the directions that you need to cut and all those things. And I kind of got started on it, and then I realized I have to stop so I can show you stuff. But isn't that a gorgeous panel? It has the canoes at the bottom and the trees. And then they also have the trees that are going to go on either side. So I did the one side. This is something that if you just need a quick gift, the piecing on here would be pretty quick. Honestly, it would. So I'll pull it up in the front a little bit so you can see it. But like I said, it is absolutely gorgeous.
They truly look like paintings. They're digital printed.
Yep. With this guy, you are basically going to have your center panel, and then you're going to have quite small strips, so it really does border it out. We're going to have frames going around it, and this is trees that they have, so they've cut that down, and then this is going to be the outer border. So it's going to look really, really, really pretty when we're done. All right, so I started out with my center panel, and then we're going to add a black border, and then the trees, and then another black border. So we're going to do that. I did one side, and then we're going to go and do the other. They give you the exact dimensions of what you're going to need. However, you can just cut them the length, or the width that you need, and at this point you can go ahead. All right, and we're gonna go. And we're just gonna line this up, and we're gonna sew all the way down. So, if you like putting borders on, this is the quilt for you. It'll do a nice job. Go all the way along, and if you hear a lot of banging, they're renovating the shop next to us, so don't worry about it. Alright, so that's the first one. When we go and we press, you're always going to press the seam towards what you've just sewn. Okay, so you're going to take it and you're going to press it.
So we're pressing towards the black.
Yep, towards the black.
All right, good enough.
All right, so we now have this one done. Now, when you're working with it, just be very aware that you want the panel, the trees to be towards the top and the water towards the bottom. So that's the only thing you can do to kind of mess it up. So I'm making sure that I have that lined up properly. And then we're just going to go, and we're just going to stitch around. So Everything you do to the right side, you're going to do to the left. Alright, so again we're going to sew down. And again, if you want exact measurements, they will be listed in the pattern for you. But I'm just going to take it and just kind of even it up as we go. Alright, now again we're going to press towards the border that we've just put on. So always pressing towards the outside.
Oh, so we're not pressing towards the black again.
No, I don't think it's so small. It's a 1-inch cut. And I think it would just be too awkward to try to do that.
Okay, good.
And when you're working with it, it's such a nice fabric, you don't see it. So I wouldn't worry about it. All right, so we're going to add our black strip. So again, we have the main panel, we have a thin black strip, we have the other panel, the smaller size, and then another black strip. And we're just going to sew down, and then we're going to cut to make sure everything's nice and even. All right, so that thin one is also placed on, and then we're going to go and we're going to give it a press. Again, pressing towards the thin black. Pressing to the outside.
When you got up and went pressing, the camera decided that it had lost all focus.
Oh. That's sad when it loses focus.
No, it's so sad.
All right, so now we're gonna go and we're gonna make sure, because remember, I didn't cut these, I cut them the width I needed, but I didn't really cut them the length. So at this point, I'm just going to line up the line it up along the edge, and anything that's left over, bye-bye. All right, so you can see it's growing.
They can't see, but
Okay.
here we go. All right, there we go.
It's growing nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at this point, we're gonna go and we go and do the border along the top and the bottom.
Okay.
And you could be a rebel and do the bottom first and then do the top. Go for it.
Why is that particular a rebellion?
I don't know. Why not? That's about as rebellious as I get. All right, so at this point, we're now going to go and we're going to take and line this up. And I tell you, this is going to be a sharp.
It's really artistic. I mean,
Very
the panel
artistic.
itself, you know, but it would be, sometimes panels lean towards the juvenile side. This you could literally do some wall art with.
Yep. It's very pretty. All right, so that's across the top, and then I'm going to do the same thing across the bottom. So once I'm done this one, again, we're going to press it towards the black. This black, when you cut it, it's only an inch, so it's not particularly wide. So, like I said, I think if you try to press to the black all the time, it's not going to work very well. All right, so we're gonna go and we're gonna be good people, and you don't want to just cut the border
With your scissors?
with your scissors. We want to get it lined up and make it look pretty. There should be another end there somewhere. If you don't take it and do it with the rotary cutter, sometimes you can get like a wonky corner, so
Yeah.
you really don't want to do that. All right.
Because we couldn't have wonky corners.
No, that would just be awful. All right, now, the next ones we're going to work with in our borders are these strips, okay? So they're actually trees really close together, but we've done the cross section. And again, they want us to do the sides. So we're going to do,
Hold up for a second.
So we have framed everything around, and honestly, it looks gorgeous as it is, but it's going to be even prettier when we get the other frames on. So we're going to do on the left and the right, and then we're going to do the bottoms.
Okay.
Okay?
And should we come back for that?
Yep. I'll see you back.
Go.
All right. Now, I've put the birch border on. What you're going to do next is you're going to have that thin black border again. So again, this guy's going to line up along the edge. And then you're going to do what they call the foliage. All right?
That is so pretty.
I know, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So that's the order. And remember, you're going to do sides first, then the top. Make sure everything's pretty. You cut everything. And then you're going to put the foliage on, the sides, and then the top. All right. Have a great time.